was a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boobay tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westy world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good, won't you sit it on my taste buds.
Wow. Alright, so we're going to start this video out with a whopping 205 pounds on the bench press. I mean, I'm king of fucking shit, right? Yeah. Bench press went up nice and smooth, no pain at all, but I still want to work my way back into it extremely slowly. Alright? Now I was focusing on not flaring my elbows out too much, keep it right there. With this lighter weight, I recommend with the lighter weight is when you do perfect your form. Even though I've been bench pressing since forever, it's never too late to just get that form down packed. Now, elbows right about here, pressing up, boom, back down nice and smooth. The whole workout was pretty just smooth, but the bench press, it was good, no pain at all. 205, a whopping 205 like I said before. Or was that on the last take? Because I think I fucked up like 4 times, I don't know who's counting, right? So, the bench press went up smooth. The first set, 5 reps, as you can see here on the screen. Every other set after that, 8 whopping reps with 205. Damn. And I'm thinking back to those days when I made that king of the bench press. It was a king, or was it master of the bench press? Or was it the almighty bench press something? I'm like the Savitar of the bench press. But currently I'm like getting my ass kicked. So, 205. 8 reps, 8 reps, and 8 reps. I probably did about 6 sets. 6. I didn't record 6 though, because I wanted to really just focus. You know, sometimes you go in, you record, and it throws you off. I really want to just focus on that. I would say that flare, not flaring out too much. Just get that perfect groove. One of the things I try to teach clients is when you're on the bench press. When I'm in the gym, all right, I see guys, their arms are out here like a spring chicken, and they're going up. What that's going to do is put a lot of extra strain on your shoulders, and that's never good. You don't want that weight to rest up here. You want that weight to rest on your chest. So you hold it down here, and you lower it to an area right above the nipple area. You bring it down slow. Like I recommend, like tonight, that whopping 205, which is really light. That's the perfect time to perfect your form. The perfect time. Put on something light. I recommend sometimes you just go in, you take out 10 minutes, you put the workout on hold. Just grab something light. Grab the bar. Well, not the bar. The bar is too light for anybody. Get the bar. If you're a novice, the bar, and I say some 25s on each side. You hold that bad boy up. You just bring it down to about right here. You just perfect your form. You focus on keeping those elbows not flared out, but not tucked in too much. You want the perfect tuck. The only way you're going to get that perfect tuck is not by trying to get it with the heavier weight. You want to get it with the lighter weight. Lighten that weight up, bring that down. You find your tuck. Remember, retract your scapula. One of the things I do, which you see in the video, actually I cut that part on some of the clips, but I just kind of make sure the bench is right down the center of my back. Bring it in, do a few pumps just to make sure I'm not too much on one side, and I bring it in. Boom, retract that scapula, grab the bar, and I tuck up just to get the shirt from not being stuck under my back in an awkward position, because any little slight thing will throw you off. You don't want to be thrown off. And as I do that, bring the chest up, not too much. I don't put that crazy, ridiculous arc you see some of these powerlifters do. Just a slight arc, because we're bodybuilding, I'm bodybuilding, and I'm powerlifting, but I want to be able to get the full range of motion. When you bring your chest out way out here, you're only going up like that much because your chest is so high up. The bars, you're cutting off all that extra range of motion where you could be building muscle. So, where was I at? Bring it down to about right here. Retract that scapula. Then I reach up, grab the bar, take it off, and then I'll bust those reps out. Focus on coming down, bringing it right up. Not too much, not tucked too much, but right about there. That's where you want to get it, right in that sweet spot, and you push that bad boy up. Now, what else happened in this workout? Shoulders. Now, I'm working on a training program for clients, but since I injured my pectoral, everything's been thrown off. I'm not able to just follow the program because anything I put out there, I've done it. All right, I'm not one of those guys who's gonna just make up some random shit. Hey, just do this. No, I do a lot of different workouts. My workouts right now are pretty random. I do a lot of different things, but I keep track of what I do and how much you can actually accomplish in a workout being a natural athlete. So, just fucking spit. I'm not cutting that because I already cut the film like 4 times. I just kind of, whatever, fuck it. So, gritty, right? As a natural athlete, you can only accomplish so much per workout. So, me being more advanced, I can do a lot more. That doesn't mean that a person that I'm coaching can keep up with what I'm doing. So you have to tailor it to fit the person, but the program also has to be able to push the person into progression. Because progression, adding more weight over time, and another thing, I know I like to skip around a lot. I think very fast. I see some people saying go in every week and put a 10-pound plate on the bar when you're bench pressing. That's not enough time. It takes time to not only acclimate to the weight you're on. You're not going to just be increasing. Unless you're lifting something that's extremely light, then yeah, you could throw on a 10 if you're not hitting something that's challenging. When you're on something that's challenging you can't just throw 10 pounds on every fucking Friday and expect to just go up. You're going to hit a limit to where you're not performing at your maximum. So, I say give yourself a good 2.5, 3 weeks at a certain weight, right? Then you increase with the 5-pound or maybe a 10-pound, but give yourself time. Don't expect to go in every single 7 days and just throw weight on the bar. It doesn't work like that. It takes time to build the muscle. It takes protein, it takes carbohydrates, it takes some fat, it takes many nights of sleep, day after day after day. It's a long fucking process. You get what I'm saying? So, when you go in there, go in and work. Put on that weight, you stick with that weight for, like I said, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Sometimes it may take 4 weeks. Everyone is different. It might take, plus it depends on your diet. So go in, put on some weight, work with it. Don't worry about going up in the next weight. Just work with what you're on. All right. My training program, one of the major things I want to get people to understand is that everybody has their progression rate. Some are faster. You have those people out there that are genetic freaks. All right. Now, if I were on steroids, man, motherfucker, because I put on muscle, I'm strong as shit. Like, it's crazy because last year at the old gym, I fucked up my chest, but I actually fucked up this side, and that was another one of those. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Damn, how much I have on the bar? I would like to say it was probably 250 or so, or maybe 275, but I was doing a bulk, so it wasn't the same situation now where I was undernourished with lack of carbs, trying to push a heavier weight for an extra rep. It was, I don't know what it was. I don't know, it was just a crazy cramp. It was way worse than this little twinge. It was like a cramp. And when you cramp and you're pushing lack of potassium. Wasn't eating enough bananas, right? I'm guessing. Well, actually, I probably wasn't. So, sweet potatoes and bananas, tons of potassium. It was a lack of potassium that got me in that position where I was in. So, damn it, I'm trying to think. What the fuck? It was like 275. It was a whopping 275. I was hitting it for reps. And I pulled this side here. And that's when everything just went to shit. Alright, so back to this workout here. I know I think 1,000 miles an hour. Like, I'm thinking of one thing and then something else pops in. I just want to get that information out. So, to top off this workout, finished off with a shitload of lateral raises. Like I said, my programming was off, so I didn't go in and do what I was normally going to do. Because I was going to do actually some incline bench press. But didn't want to risk the chance of, re-injuring that pec. So that means I couldn't go in and do exactly what I wanted to do. I did the bench press, I got in the reps, I felt the pain, I turned the muscle down, I'm rebuilding up. Eventually I'm going to be back at the 225, 235, 245, and up and up and up to 275. Finish off this workout, I did a shitload of side laterals. Now, I injured myself, so the programming is off. I'm keeping track of everything I'm doing. I'm making sure that what I'm doing is capable for advanced lifters, but I can also tone it back when I make a training program for a novice. So, given the fact that I'm injured, I just went in, did the side laterals. I think I did about 6 sets, because there's no injury. That chest doesn't feel any pain at all when I'm doing these side laterals, so I just went in, went ham. I probably hit about 6, maybe 7 sets of that. rep scheme, I go anywhere from, depends on how long I rest between the sets, maybe 10 reps, then sometimes it's like 15, maybe 16, sometimes even 18. Just depends on how much rest between the sets. And then I moved over to the almighty leg press machine, the king of squats. No, I don't like squats, but I do like the leg press machine. Now, the reason I don't like squats put your back in an awkward position. I've seen every single YouTuber I watch at one point in time has said, oh, my back, fuck that. I don't want any achy back discs or any of that shit. Fuck. Damn shit. I don't want any achy back situations, any slip discs or any of that shit. I mean, you don't recover from that. You can recover from a banged elbow or a fucking torn pec or even a slightly fucked up shoulder, but your vertebrae, your spine, oh man, because once you get that injury, it's pretty much prone to be broken or snapped or sprained again. And too many injuries in the same spot or too many injuries in multiple spots in your spine, you're done, bro. It's over. And squatting a shitload of pounds on YouTube for a bunch of dudes is not it's not viable. It makes no sense to me. I'd rather get on the leg press machine. I put on 4 plates with this and I'm just pushing that bad boy up. Some nights I put on 3 plates on each side. It all depends. Tonight I felt like a 2er, so I did 2. But yeah, back to the squats. I like to get sidetracked. People, I know there's some guys out there, you motherfucker hit the fucking squats. Yeah, you a pussy, you don't hit squats. Fuck all that. That's why your back was fucked up last week. My back, you've never seen me get on here and say, oh man, my back. Complain about a pec or a shoulder. But a back, I'll take a fucking chest sprain 10 times out of 10 over a fucking back injury. I'm just telling you that right now. And my knees, another thing, your knees get fucked up, man. Your body was not meant to be in that position. Like when I sit back and think about it, I want to get sidetracked again because this video is pretty much about the rehab. When I sit back and think about who invents these type of workouts, like for one, the deadlift. Like I used to work for FedEx way back when. And one of the major things they will say to you or anywhere, they say, do not lift with your back. When you're deadlifting, that's pretty much lifting with your back. Now you do strengthen the muscles, but in that time of strengthening those muscles, you can also fuck up your back, your spine. Alright? The muscles are fine, but that bone, it can't handle it. You're deadlifting, pow, you snap something up, and you're squatting too, that's doubly trouble that you're putting on that spine. So all of a sudden you start to get that curvature, you start to get those sprains here, and here. You're gone, bro. You're out of the game. And then what? Guys, yeah, I'm out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So what else do I want to talk about real quick? I feel like rambling. Like this shit just kind of went all out the window. I'm tired. I just got back from doing another workout because this footage you're watching here was from the day before. I have the chicken in the oven and my mind is going all over the place. You know, when you're like I'm not low carb actually, but I did burn a shitload of them off in the gym tonight, I'll tell you that. What did I do? Damn, I don't want to get into tonight's workout and still talk about the other night's workout. But then the other night workout seems like it's tonight's workout, but as you can see, I have 2 different shirts. Right? 2 and 2 together. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here because it got kind of fucking awkward and weird and shit. So that's what happens when you're kind of loopy after you work out. I'm thirsty. I've got to piss like a motherfucker. Yeah, this video's raw. So until next time, muscle up.
Signed Gerald, I'm sincere. This year I'm in here, I'll spell it out to make things clear. And meanwhile your end's near, I've got a lane and I'm in gear. You people wonder who's next up, that conversation really ends here.